Hello. Happy Friday, everyone. And yes, welcome to my first, I guess, initiator to the double uploads. It is October 4th, and therefore the first Friday of October. And this is just kind of a different type of video than my typical reviews. Granted, this one is still review-esque. If you can't tell by the title, I am going to be doing like a brand review, but you will gradually see these videos become more creative, a little bit different than my typical style of videos, and this is just mainly because I wanted to introduce like some degree of like variation and creativity in the channel. But anyways, without further ado, I'm gonna give you guys a quick rundown of everything in this brand review. I have never done a brand review on my channel before, but I really wanted to do this one for you guys. And so what I kind of had in mind was just giving you a brief description of what the brand is, kind of where they're from, what the style is, and walking through all the pieces that I have from a specific brand and kind of describing to you guys why I chose to put these brands in my wardrobe, and at the end just kind of conclude it off with, you know, final thoughts. Something along those lines. This is not inclusive of an actual lookbook, just mainly because I'm probably going to be doing lookbooks in other videos on these Fridays. But anyways, yeah, without further ado, if it interests you, just sit back, relax, and let's get into it. Whew. Alright. Allsaints, I believe, is a United Kingdom, or I guess a European-esque brand that specializes a lot in grunge menswear. I'd say grunge is kind of a ballpark word that I usually put out there. Their colors are very earth toned, but like grayish, greenish, brownish, a lot of that. And doesn't have a lot of the blues, the yellows, none of the brighter colors. They're all very muted, very, I guess, darker, more mysterious kind of color tones. They're known most for their leather jackets. Unfortunately, I do not have a leather jacket from Allsaints. I really wish I did, though. But that's just mainly because leather jackets are kind of outside of my fashion palette, and it's a really high down payment for a piece that I'm very questionably going to wear in a day-to-day. And so, anyways, that's a little bit about me and my perspective. But yeah. So that's the brand in a nutshell. I'm just gonna go over one by one some of the pieces that I own from Allsaints and kind of why I choose to buy some of these pieces. So starting off with this oversized sweater from Allsaints. Here I actually really enjoy the oversized fit. The fact that it goes over my kind of hands whenever I'm going around makes it a really loose fit, really perfect for lounging around kind of piece, and overall really soft. I guess it's on the thinner end, but it's just meant to be like that. I really like how light it is, because sometimes if a sweater is too heavy, it's not that great. But anyways, let's start off with one of the most basic pieces that I have from Allsaints, which is a white t-shirt. And so this is just a plain white tee. It has their little ram skull logo here. Super thin fabric, but oddly enough, this fits my form like perfectly. Like, my silhouette is very well complemented by this white tee, and the only gripe I have about it is that it is probably gonna have a collar that bacons every now and then. If you don't know what baconing is, it's when these things kind of like turn a little bit and it looks like bacon. But yeah, that's a problem. Allsaints, aside from, I guess, your white essential basic t-shirts and like thin oversized sweaters, also offer these super fun kind of shirts. And so this one here and this one here I wear a lot. So these are kind of like my clubbing, going out kind of concert shirts, I guess. I wear these a lot just because these are perfect for when I'm going out, when I know I'm going to be surrounded by a lot of people and the entire body temperature of the room is just going to be unbearably hot. The thin material here actually makes it super breathable, and it offers that just extra edge when you're surrounded by a lot of people. Something that I really enjoy, honestly. But of course, the other like, I guess, plus or advantage to these super awesome going out shirts is just the fact that they're unique, you know, like these designs here, there's a tiger on this one. I think there's also a tiger on this one. You don't really see these kind of designs like everywhere else. And whenever someone does see a shirt like this, they're like, wow, you know, nice shirt. And where'd you get it from? And like questions like that often do arise. And of course, they have short sleeve versions of these. I just prefer long sleeves. I like the idea of rolling up your sleeve, showing off a little forearm. But these are also really, really nice alternatives to just your basic Oxford shirts or things that other dudes wear to go out. And I'd highly suggest looking into these. They retail for roughly like, I think like $130, but usually on sale you can get them for like $70 to $60-ish, which is ballpark price for a normal dress shirt. For the tees, I think I remember getting my tee for like 28 bucks. That's because I shop at the outlet at Rosemont a lot, and so yeah, that's not what you usually see the t-shirts for. I have no clue what the actual price is, and for this sweater I think it was roughly around 90 bucks. But yeah, like I said, I shop a lot at the outlet malls, and so can't really give you accurate price ranges. But yeah, anyways, over here I have my very, very standard oversized t-shirt. I love the fit of this. This is my oldest Allsaints piece, and I think I got this like 4 years ago, and it's still holding up. Not too many cotton balls, you know, even down here, it's just constructed in a way where it just sees longevity. And so, I mean, words cannot say how often I wear this tee. You guys see it in my Instagram feed, you guys see it in my videos. This is one of my favorite tees to wear, and it's just big, it's just comfortable, it's super stylish. You can tuck it in, you could, you know, leave it out and just like wear like, you know, essentials, you know, shorts on it. There's just so many options when it comes to this. And I can't even remember what the price of this tee was, but out of the amount of times that I've worn it over the 4 years that I've had it, I can definitely tell you that it was worth the money that I spent. Yeah, so moving on now, I'm going to show you guys some of the sweater options here. So this one here is a sweater from Allsaints. It's kind of like their Longine fit. I just recently got this one from the outlet mall, but this one's really interesting because you have just this nude colored sweater, and then down here you have kind of like a t-shirt like layered vibe, but if you fold it up, it's actually just stitched on to make it look like you have a layered t-shirt underneath. I like it. It gives the sweater just this extra length to it, and it really adds just that little bit of spice to the actual fit of the sweater, which, you know, spice is always nice, right? Of course, over here I have two other kind of sweater fits from Allsaints. These aren't as fun. They don't have that like little white t-shirt look underneath, but they are both different in their own senses, I guess. Here is an extra small one that's meant to be like an oversized sweater. I really like this one to death, but I think I stained it like with red somewhere. I can't even remember if it was this one. Oh no. But yeah, this one's an oversized sweater. It's an extra small and it fits like super comfortably. The inner material here is like this fleecy cotton that's worn over like, I think 2 or 3 years now. And then this one over here is also an extra small sweater, and it is identical to the way that the Longine fit is. So when you invert it inside out, there isn't really like, I suppose, fleece or that kind of material like the other one, but still equally as comfortable and offers you warmth during the time of warmth is needed. Wow, I'm really oddly illiterate right now, but yep, those are sweaters. Continuing on in the sweater zone, this is actually one of my favorite pieces. Bought this one recently, and this one's just a super soft knit sweater. Like, I've worn this into work already, and I'm just like, I'm wearing my Snuggie to work, because you just put a pair of Chelsea boots on this and it actually looks somewhat professional, or, I mean, at least upgraded professional compared to like your normal casual. But anyways, this is a super, super soft sweater, and I honestly do not regret anything on these sweaters. Like, every single sweater that I bought from Allsaints has pretty much lasted me. I've not thrown out a single Allsaints piece that I've bought, and so this one I don't foresee doing so in a long time. It's like literally a blanket. This will be perfect for the colder winters, and definitely just something that's going to be a favorite piece overall. To conclude off the video, I wanted to mention the cardigan I purchased this spring, and their cardigans are made from a merino wool blend. They're super soft and they don't have buttons, they're just open kind of design. These cardigans are really thin and really layerable. One thing that I absolutely love about these cardigans is just that you can throw it over a t-shirt even during summer and not feel hot at all. These things just are like really thin but yet breathable and really enjoyable to just wear and just flex, I guess. Yeah, so to conclude off some final thoughts in the Allsaints brand review, I did want to go over, you know, Allsaints has a price point that is a little bit higher and more mid-tier compared to other brands. It's typically, for me, like one piece is like anywhere from $50 to $100-ish. That's the target price point I try to hit, which is why I try to cop them on a lot of sales and things of that nature. One thing that really sticks to me about Allsaints is that the integrity of their quality just goes and holds time and time again, and that's something I really respect about the brand, because not just hitting like the fits that I want them to hit, it also hits the longevity that I really enjoy. So needless to say, these pieces have found themselves staples in my wardrobe to the point where I think my most represented brand in my wardrobe is Allsaints, and that's just because of how durable these pieces are. Like, it is really insane, and kudos to Allsaints for making such high quality pieces, but I would not have wanted to do a brand review of them if I really didn't back them. And so, yeah. Anyways, if you have any questions about Allsaints, if you have any questions about how to cop them for cheap, leave them down below. This was just a really quick brand review. If you guys want to see more in these reviews, leave suggestions, you know, like what kind of information would be useful for you guys, you know, what kind of things are you looking for when you try to look for new brands and try out new brands and stuff along those lines. So anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for spending your Friday with me. This is Kevin here. I'm going to see you very soon on Sunday, but yeah, have a good day or two before, I guess, Sunday, because we'll see each other again then. Bye!